My name is Samia Al-Kalani, a language teacher who moved to a remote village after my husband passed away. I had hoped the quiet countryside would bring me the peace the city could no longer offer. I rented an old wooden house. It was calm, peaceful, except for one strange thing. Every dawn, a pair of old men's shoes appeared at my doorstep. No one visited me. No one even knew where I lived, yet the shoes always moved, shifting position each night as if someone took them off and stepped inside my home. I dismissed it at first. I didn't know it was a greeting from a visitor I could not see. One night, after turning off the lights, I heard my front door open. I was certain I had locked it, but it opened gently, as if someone was careful not to disturb me. Then came the footsteps, heavy, male footsteps, moving slowly toward my bedroom. I froze. Just before they reached my door, they stopped, then withdrew. And I heard the shoes being moved at the threshold. In the morning, the shoes were flipped over, as if someone had removed them in a hurry. My elderly neighbor, Aunt Halima, visited me one afternoon. When I mentioned the shoes, her face turned pale. She said, "Those are not shoes, Samia. They are a sign. Whoever places them enters your house at night and leaves before dawn." I asked sharply, "And who is this person?" She shook her head. "We do not see him. He does not see himself, but he seeks the lady of the house." "He seeks you?" The next night, I heard breathing in the kitchen. Someone was in there. Then the sound of utensils. A glass placed gently on the table. I did not dare leave my room. In the morning, I found a glass half filled with water. Who drank? Who placed it there at night? One winter night, I heard the soft sliding of paper under my door. When I opened it, I found a note. "Do not worry. I will not harm you." The handwriting was unmistakably male, and the note carried the same old smell as the shoes. How does something I cannot see? Right? At around dawn one night, I heard the door creak. Through the peephole, I saw a man-shaped figure standing in the shadows. I could not see his face only. Broad shoulders, a bowed head, old worn-out shoes, and a hand lifting another note. When I opened the door, he was gone, but the shoes were now placed in the center of my living room. A few days later, I found my late husband's missing notebook. On the last page he had written, "If the shoes appear, know that the guest has returned." My heart dropped, because my husband had never visited this house. He died years before I ever moved here. So who was the guest? And how did my husband know him? At 3 a.m., the lights went out. Then I heard 2 heavy footsteps entering my room. He stood beside my bed. I could not see his face, but I felt him, his breath, his presence so close to mine. He whispered, "I don't want to hurt you. I want to return." I stammered. "Return to what?" He said, "To my place. In your heart. I am your husband." My blood ran cold, because his voice was exactly my husband's. He told me he never truly died, not completely. A part of him remained attached to me. The shoes were the sign of his arrival. He visited every night, watched me sleep, and wanted to stay. Then I understood. This wasn't my husband. It was his shadow, the half of him that did not pass on. I said firmly, "You are not him. Leave. Double quotes, his voice hardened. Leave? You didn't let me leave when I was buried. I will not leave you now." I don't remember how I escaped, or how I reached the city again. I only know the shoes no longer appear in the village, but they appeared outside my new apartment. With a note. I told you. I will return. Ending some guests never leave, and some love never dies. It transforms. Shifts and knocks on our doors at night.